It's 6:30, I think, so I should start. Hello, sir, and Juliana, welcome. We're going to start the pranayam first, and then we're going to start meditation, and then we will go for all the 3 steps of pranayam, then satsang, and then we'll stop. Okay, so some of the people from our university, they said they're going to join a little late. Somebody from 7 o'clock, somebody a little later. They are from India. And hopefully Freddie and Ganesh will join too. Okay, can all of you, okay, can you hear me and see me? No problem? Namaste, namaste, namaste. Okay, yeah, start.
Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Namah Suryaya Chandraya Mangalaya Budaya Cha Guru Shukra Shani Kascha Rahuve Ketuve Namaha Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Inhale deeply with war and exhale deeply. See, first pranayam. Let's start 7 times. Keep meditation for 30 to 40 minutes. Use your Bija mantra and start meditating. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. We are meditating the company of Mahavatar Babaji, Lahiri Mahashaya, Venkateshwarji, Yogananda, Maya, Jesus Christ, all the followers in Gauri Shankar Freedom. We are joining the group. Om Kriya Babaji. Those who know the second step meditation, put your tongue in Kashri Mudra, eyesight in Shambhavi Mudra, meditate on the Agna Chakra. We are with Mahavatar Babaji. Om Kripadigaya Namaha. 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 Hope all of you can hear me and see me, no problem. Any problem with the voice, audio, let me know, please. Ready? You can hear me properly? No problem? No problem. Thank you, Ernesto. Thank you. Ernesto is saying excellent. Thank you. All right. So what we do after deep meditation, we are in transcendental consciousness. A little more different from normal waking consciousness. It is after deep meditation. We have been very close to the ocean of godliness, Earthkiran Jyoti, merciful light of Atman, Jivatman, very close to Paramatma. We call that Turiya consciousness, transcendental consciousness. So with the transcendental consciousness, with the Turiya consciousness, we are going to do Kriya Kundalini Pranayam. You know the Kriya Kundalini Pranayam. First pranayam, inhale deeply with Va, exhaling deeply, you see, equally. Follow me 7 times. That's the first pranayam. Inhale Va, exhale C, equally. Second pranayam in the channel 3 of consciousness. Inhaling deeply Va, Shinadi, and exhaling deeply C halfway through. Follow me 7 times. The deep transcendental Kriya consciousness. Let's do the third pranayam. Inhaling deeply with Va and exhaling deeply C, single breath. Follow me through 7 times. Kriya Kundalini Pranayam is a gift from Mata Babaji to us. It's a great technique where your Kundalini Shakti is slowly rising towards from Muladhara to Agna. And the technique goes slowly, normal breath, halfway through the single breath. As I always say, do not do the third level breath without the first and second. Very important precaution. The theory behind is more scientific. Sutras say normal breathing. We inhale 8 inches of breath and you usually exhale 12 inches of breath. We are losing 4 inches of breath every inhalation, exhalation. So that's even calculated. There are 21,600 breaths we do every day. And we can reduce it even to 70%. We're increasing our lifetime 7,000 times according to their calculation. Very important technique. ஏற்றி இறக்கி இருகாலும் பூரிக்கும் காற்றேறியும் கணக்கறிவாளரில்லை காற்றேறியும் கணக்கறிவாளருக்கு கூற்றை உதைக்கும் குறியது ஒழுகுமே. Means, those who don't know, this is a Siddha's poem, which is a formula for longevity, formula for diseaselessness, formula for agelessness, and formula for even deathlessness. Siddha says, people don't know how to inhale properly, how to exhale properly. They don't know the mathematics of it. If they know how to do it, then they can even kick Yama, the god of death. This is an amazing technique. One of the indications you can see whether you're doing successfully, initially you feel like you are sweating particularly in the forehead. All the bad karmas are going. Good indication. After doing the Kriya Kundalini Pranayam, feel like more settled, relaxed, peaceful. Another indication. Do it without any strain. Very important. And this is very, very fruitful when you do after your meditation. After meditation. We have 2 more initiates. Ernesto, thank you, welcome. And Ileana, thank you, welcome. Any question you have? If you have any question, let me know before we start proceeding to our next step. There's no question there. We're going to continue. Or if you have any question. Yeah, you have a question, Ernesto? All right, okay. All right, welcome. So if you have something coming up, you can always ask at the end. All right, so as usual, after the pranayam, we are going to pray for the world. Remember, when you are in the deep transcendental consciousness, the universe responds to your prayer. It is much more deeper, particularly after Kriya Kundalini Pranayam and meditation. So usually in our weekly meeting, we pray for the world. This COVID-19 has been a big threat to all the humankind. It's a big challenge. Lord Kali is making a big challenge towards us. So we pray every week. We have been praying against this COVID-19, all the infectious diseases away from the world, to Dhanvantari Maharishi, who is a Siddha, who is a Siddha of health, and Lord Vishnu, who is taking care of our maintenance of the human soul, and Bhavata Babaji, our greatest guru, who takes care of us 7 times.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantrayaya Amritakalashastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaaya Trailogyanataya Sri Mahavishnave Namaha.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantrayaya Amritakalashastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaaya Trailogyanataya Sri Mahavishnave Namaha.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantrayaya Amrita Kalshahastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaya Trailogyanadaya Sri Mahavishnave Namaha.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantrayaya Amrita Kalshahastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaya Trailogyanadaya Sri Mahavishnave Namaha.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantrayaya Amrita Kalashahastaya Sarvabhaya Vinasanaya Trailogyanadaya Sri Mahavishnave Namaha.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantrayaya Amrita Kalashahastaya Sarvabhaya Vinasanaya Trailogyanadaya Sri Mahavishnave Namaha.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Another threat for the world in the Kali is the war, terrorism, war. Even now, at present, there are some people, innocent people, who are affected by this war. So let's pray Lord Bhairava to help us to getting away from the threat of this war, innocent people being affected. So 7 times, Lord Bhairava. ॐ स्वर्णद्विद्महे शूलहस्ताय धीमहि तन्नो कालभैरवाय प्रचोदयात्
Kriya Bhavaji Namo.
ॐ स्वर्णद्विजय विद्महे शूलहस्ताय धीमहि तन्नो कालभैरवाय प्रचोदयात्
Kriya Bhavaji Namo.
ॐ स्वर्णद्विजय विद्महे शूलहस्ताय धीमहि तन्नो कालभैरवाय प्रचोदयात्
Kriya Bhavaji Namo.
ॐ स्वर्णद्विजय विद्महे शूलहस्ताय धीमहि तन्नो कालभैरवाय प्रचोदयात्
Kriya Bhavaji Namo.
ॐ स्वर्णद्विजय विद्महे शूलहस्ताय धीमहि तन्नो कालभैरवाय प्रचोदयात्
Kriya Bhavaji Namo.
ॐ स्वर्णद्विजय विद्महे शूलहस्ताय धीमहि तन्नो कालभैरवाय प्रचोदयात्
Kriya Bhavaji Namo.
Thank you. Now, for our intellect, we are going to be doing some satsang, as usual. We were all working on the Shiva Sutras by Lord Shiva to Parvati, Shakti, how to become from human nature to godly nature. When she was asking a couple of questions, he gave a lecture, and that became Shiva Sutra. So I've been working on this, for the past 3-4 months every week. So you want to say a few words about the last few sutras, and we can go from there.
We were talking about the sutras, and there are 112 sutras, and we are on. Should we discuss sutra number 103, 103 and 104, the class prior to that. And sutra number 103 talked about how to attain the state of Lord Shiva, or how to
I
find.
want to give a little bit intro for Ernesto and Ileana a little bit, maybe a few words. What is Sivasutra? And let's just 5-6 sentences.
Okay, Sivasutras is given by because Goddess Parvati. I think I need the headphones. They can't hear me. You can't hear me, right?
Can you hear all of you?
You can't hear, right?
No? No. Okay.
I have to go get headphones.
Okay, so you need a headphone. You want to try this?
I got mine.
You got yours? Yeah, go ahead.
You can start on this. I'll go get.
Okay. So, what she was trying to tell everybody is Sivasutras. As some of you know or don't know, can you hear me properly? All of you? Yes? Ernesto? Yes. Okay. Okay. All right. Good. So when she's bringing her headphone, in the history, Lord Shiva is not from the earth. He's from the Kailasha, but nobody knows who is his father, who is his mother, even today. So there's a theory that Lord Shiva come from some of the planets, some of the universe. But as far as we know, that every time we have these yugas, Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, and this Kali Yuga, this one cycle starts when Shiva is being formed, one for creation, one for destruction, and one for maintenance. So Lord Shiva married Shakti Parvati, who is a human. She is Shakti or Parvati, has cohort, is a human being. She is a daughter of a king of mountain Himalayas. So goddess Parvati became goddess from human nature. She always say she's very, very merciful to human beings. And she asking to Lord Shiva a lot of questions. How can I become one with you? How can I become like I'm a human being? How can I become? So how can I be with you all the time? So answer these questions. Lord Shiva gave some techniques to her, to Bhairavi, to Shakti, to Parvati. So Parvati being very, very humble and very helpful to human beings, he took siddhas. She took siddhas and explained to them what Lord Shiva told her to attain the godliness. Even today, if you go to southern part of India, there are a lot of places where Bhairavi or Parvati has meditated. There are rocks where she has meditated. So, go ahead. You want to try?
Can you hear me now?
Can all of you hear her?
Can you hear me?
Freddie or Ernesto or Ileana, can you hear Yashri? Okay, it's better. Go ahead now. So she's going to explain a little bit from the beginning what she used to say about the introduction to Sivasutras.
Okay, as Guruji was saying about Sivasutra, this Sivasutra was given by Lord Shiva to Goddess Parvati. Now, Goddess Parvati was human in nature, and in order to attain divinity or to attain the goddess stature, she needed to meditate for a long period of time. This all happened in the Satya Yuga. These sutras are still available. There are about 112 sutras. In order to give Lourdes Parvati her stature of goddess, Lord Shiva became Kala Bhairava to impart his knowledge and to answer the questions posed by Goddess Parvati and goddess Parvati became Kala Bhairavi to receive the answers. The questions that were asked by goddess Parvati to Lord Shiva were about 6 of them, and I'm going to go through that. The first question that was asked is that what is the real secret of your existence? What is the real truth of your existence? The second question that Goddess Parvati asked Lord Shiva was what is the secret behind the existence of the universe? The third question is that what is the origin or the seed of this movement? What causes this movement? The fourth question is that if this universe is moving like a wheel, which is the axle, which is the point, middle point of that wheel, or who is the middle point of that wheel? The next question asked was that what is the energy behind the non-physical nature that is moving and the physical nature that is also present in this universe? The next question asked by Goddess Parvati to Lord Shiva was that time, distance, place, name, shape, how can we go beyond all this to attain enlightenment? She requested then to Lord Shiva to help her understand these questions, enlighten her with the knowledge so that she is clear of the entire secret and without any doubts. So in order to answer these questions, Lord Shiva assumed the form of Kala Bhairava and he imparted this knowledge to Goddess Parvati in the form of 112 sutras. So in other words, he gave about 112 techniques and 112 answers to Goddess Parvati to make her understand and also help Goddess Parvati to attain the divine status. So we've been going over the Sivasutras since last February, and we have gone over all the sutras. They are available on YouTube. The last sutra that we are doing, that we finished, was sutra number 103 and sutra number 104, which I'm going to go over in a minute. That's what I'm going to go over today. So this was one of the techniques that Lord Shiva explained to Goddess Parvati to answer one of her questions. Sutra number 103 talked about knock the door and it will open. So one has to have the strongest intention to open the third eye in order to see Lord Shiva and to attain jnana, which is knowledge. Now the imagination and intention are the two gifts given to us by Lord Shiva to humans in order to understand Lord Shiva and to merge with him. This can be done through action. Now we have 9 openings that are present in our body. There is also a 10th opening inside the brain, and this is the presence or the location of our soul. Lord Shiva asks us to knock on that 10th door in a non-physical form so that the knowledge can be opened. This is the knowledge that have been used by many of the Siddhas have mentioned this in their poems. Another way to get to him is ask him through prayers. and it will be answered through the Turiya consciousness. Do not ask for worldly pleasures or materials. Always ask for mukti, and this boon will be given to you. Another technique told by Lord Shiva is that even if you think about him, he will grant you your wish during meditation. So do self-realization, involve yourself in self-realization, and think about Lord Shiva, and it will be given to you. And do this all in love and affection towards him, and thus he will love you back. So one's intention has to be with deep conviction when you're asking for Lord Shiva. That means he should be in your thought, merge with him in his thought, and then his thought will merge with you, and that's how you become one. So during transcendental meditation or during transcendental consciousness, when one has the deepest intention and imagination to fuel this intention, then both the thoughts merge as one, and thus man can also become God. That was sutra number 103. Sutra number 104 Lord Shiva addresses Goddess Shakti and says, Shakti, my dear, how do you know my presence? All the ideas, your ambitions, your imagination, your dreams are like a bubble in the ocean, and they will just go away. But if you go beyond that, and if you go into Shunya or Turiya consciousness, which is a mindless state through deep meditation and through deep pranayam, that is the real reality. At that juncture, you will have no thoughts, no ambition, no dreams. This is the static state, which is permanent state. This is the truth in the purest form. And in that shunya state, when one has the intention to achieve mukti, it will be immediately fulfilled, because everything in the cosmos is connected, and this is a permanent state that one can achieve. So that was sutra number 103, and that was 104 that we talked last class.
So totally there are 112 sutras given by Lord Shiva. So we went through until 104. We have only 8 more to go. And of course, after that, we will go to books written by Lord Muruga himself. So very important sutra for our Yoga University students, because these are the techniques given by Lord Shiva to Parvati. In other words, all those who took human forms, all those who took the machinery of human body with the human brain, which has, as he said, the 9 openings and the 10th opening. In Tamil, we call Pattavadu Vasal, 10th opening. That is Agna Chakra. To open that, we have to knock the door, as he said. Very, very important. How do you knock the door? That is a Vashi, the Kundali, Kriya Kundali Pranayam. When you do Vashi properly, those 3 techniques, Kriya Kundali Pranayam, we are actually knocking the door. Every time we inhale deeply, Va, exhale deeply, see, we are knocking the door. Intention to open the 3rd eye, very important when you do the Kriya Kundalini Pranayama. So knock, it will be open. Ask, it will be given. Intention, imagination, very, very important. Those are the tools given to us. Only humans have this amazing gift. Many people waste it the wrong purpose, wrong way. Intention, imagination, the right direction towards the purpose of life, purpose of birth, will definitely give good effect, good result, good fruit if we get along with nature's evolution. That is what nature is teaching us. That is what mind is wanting us to do, but people don't know. That is where it will get settled when you realize the purpose of birth. Anyway, so we're going to go on to Sutra number 105. So I'm going to read again in Tamil and then explain that in English as usual. Sutra number 105. அண்டத்தையும் உன்னையும் பிரிக்க முடியாது. Lord Shiva says, the andam means solar system. The solar system, which has Mercury, which has Venus, which has the Earth, which has Mars, Jupiter, Uranus, Saturn, Pluto, and there are two more planets which are mentioned in the Indian astrologers' astronomy, which is not mentioned here in the modern astronomy science, is Rahu and Ketu. Those are the shadow planets. Those are the shadow planets which also exist. I don't know how long the science is going to take to discover them, but science of Siddha's knowledge is shown to us. It has been given by the knowledge by Siddhas, Rahu, Ketu also. So if you go to any of the Indian temples, you will see all these planets in the form of physical structure, and people go around 9 times, 9 planets, 9 times. So that is the importance there. So Lord Shiva says, "Andathiyum unnayum pirikka mudiyadu." You can't separate these planets into yourself. We are influenced by that. This is what astrologers say too. Right? Astrology says, depending on the planets, you are going to think differently. You're going to get the influence. Because for a yogi like us, we are destroying that connection. We're destroying the connection. We always look for Lord Shiva, who is above all these planets. For the normal human being, we are all affected by this planet's influence on us. The time we are born, the time when we are born, the presence of the planets and the stars in the universe. So all of them have connections. All right, all of them have connections there. So So Kumarji, ask me. You can open it when you want. The planetary connections is always there. That's why Lord Shiva says, "Andatte munnayum pirikka." We can't separate you from the andam, from the solar system. Andam indi nee kedaiyadu. See, there is no you. There's nothing like you. If you delete the andam, if you delete the solar system, you are not there. That means you are always intertwined with the solar system. புல்லாகி பூடாகி புழுவாகி மரமாகி எத்தனையோ வடிவங்களை பிரயோகமாக எடுத்துள்ளாய், ஆனால் அண்டத்தை விட்டு நீ விளையதுமில்லை, பிரிந்ததுமில்லை. So you have taken so many births. Lord Shiva says to Parvati, as a human being, you have taken so many births in this andam, in this solar system. You never went out of the solar system. Within the solar system, you have been taking birth, death, birth, death, birth, death. They have taken so many imprints within this andam, within this solar system. That means we never reach mukti. That is why we are born again, born again, born again. So if you are going to stay in meditation, you and the solar system are always together. If you realize that you and the solar system are always together, then you are going to realize, நீ பிறந்ததுமில்லை, நானும் அண்டமும் ஒன்று என்ற உணர்வில் லயித்திரு, ஆண்டவனும் நீயும் ஒன்றாவீர்கள். When you meditate, what you really go through in meditation, from the intellectual mind, you slowly get to your feeling mind. Feeling mind in Tamil we call jnana. From intellectual knowledge, that is from the brain, you go to the heart. So both heart and mind work together in jnana, in the feelings. You get to the feeling state. So when you think, realize, understand, feel that you are part and parcel of this solar system, then you slowly expand your consciousness to solar system level. and there is a way to be with me. As Shiva says, I'm always with the solar system. He's always there in the solar system, giving the benefits of your karma, giving the imprints is giving it. That is why they say when the Saturn planet comes, people are getting scared that he's going to give you whatever the bad karma you have, that is going to come out very openly. So those are the devatas. They work there. They are on their duties. They are supposed to do according to your karmas. But when you're intertwined with the solar system, when you are with Lord Shiva all the time, solar system together, if you feel, the effect will be decreased. You will be away from the influence of karmic imprints. Lord Shiva is giving you a technique by which you can escape this bad in karma, bad imprints. You be part and parcel of the universe, or part of the solar system, and then your imprints will go away. In fact, there is some technique I teach in one of the higher level techniques where you go and humbly ask every solar system by your breath, every planet, every star, to give mercy, not to influence, not to show their bad effect, and forgive for all the bad imprints. So you keep on doing it again and again, then they will either show the lessen the effect of the karma, or completely karma will be taken away when you be part and parcel. Shiva is giving us a technique to escape from the effect of these planets and stars on you. So do not separate yourself as though the planets are different, you are different. Their influence is there all the time with you. So Sutra number 105 says to be as part and parcel of the solar system yourself. Because all our souls, they all have a common origin from the sun. Without the sun, our life is not going to exist. For the energy we take either from the plants, either herbal food, the vegetarian food, non-vegetarian food, essentially all the energy comes from the sun. Without the sun, there is no plants. Without the plants, there is no animals. Without the animals or plants, we're not going to exist. So ultimate energy is the sun itself, and the vibrations of all the different planets always affect us. So you're going to be part and parcel of the solar system all the time. If you want to get away from the solar system, to stop this birth and death cycle, you have to practice this meditation of being with the solar system, understanding and feeling with the solar system. Little technique there. Okay, that is 105. Sutra 105. Very important sutra, very important technique to get away from the bad influence or the karmic imprints of each and every one of us. Get away from the human imprints. Any question on the Sutra Tantra 105? Tantra as our techniques, as sutras, are some of the techniques given by Lord Shiva. Any questions before we move on? Any comment? Yes, you'll get more information. Yes, slowly you'll understand. Very good. Inessa, are you okay? Any question, comment? Unmute and talk. You're on mute. Yeah. All right, welcome. You try. Yes. Freddie, are you there? Freddie, are you there? Freddie, you need a translator in Spanish. Okay. All right. Yeah, Freddie is sleeping. Freddie, you need help, man. Ernesto and Ileana, they may ask some question to explain. You got to explain. You're the Spanish translator. All right. So, any questions? Do you understand, Freddie? Any questions or comments on Sutra number 105? You're okay? All right. The translator should be ready. Ileana and Ernesto, anything you don't understand in English, ask Freddie, you will see you speak in Spanish. Okay? Thank you. Okay, this is a book in Tamil, and this unfortunately the Sivasutras, maybe it is there, right? Maybe in Sanskrit and English. I check it in the Google, and even if it is there, the sutras are very difficult to translate. More explanation usually is not given. That is why I'm trying to interpret in English. But get into Google and ask for Shiva Sutras. Siva, Siva, Sutras. Sutre. Yes. Try that, you may get. Kumarji, can you hear me? I know you're there. You're Bangalore, India. Unmute, Kumar. Bangalore. Kumar from Bangalore, are you there? சார் என்ன சார் இருக்கீங்களா? நீங்கள் எதை கமெண்ட் பண்ணுறீங்களா? நீங்கள் சிவசூத்ரா பற்றி கமெண்ட் பண்ணுறீங்களா? ஆமாம், அவர் புக் தான் இது. இங்கே பாருங்க, இந்த புக் அவரு தான். அவனே புக்கு. ஆமாம். So it may be there. Yeah. Okay. I think Osho has translated Shivasutra also. Yeah. Osho has translated Shivasutras, but it's a very big book. 500-page book for Sutras, 112 Sutras. So you may have a lot of difficulty studying and understanding. I'm trying to explain that in a nutshell, each Sutra's explanation. Ernesto, answer to your question, yes, it is available. Try for Osho Sivasutra translation. Osho. Freddy, you want to tell them in Spanish? Yeah. Osho. O-S-H-O. Freddy, go ahead. Okay, yeah, Ernesto knows who is Osho. Okay, he was Osho is a very popular saint, and he was here for a long time. He was here a lot in States, and then he went to India, and he died about, I think, 20 years ago. But he was a very great intellectual. Okay, so a lot of people you can get the translation, but it's very interesting translation by each and every person. It may be different, but I'm giving that in a nutshell. Okay, in my own interpretation. Very good. Let's move on to 106, right? 106. No other commentary. So Sutra number 106. பிறரின் உணர்வுகளை உன் உணர்வுகளாக மாற்ற பழகு. உயர்ந்த மகிழ்ச்சியான உணர்வுகளை மட்டுமல்ல, கீழான கஷ்டமான உணர்வுகள். So Lord Shiva says to Lord Goddess Parvati, the feelings of others, the feelings of other lives, feelings of other human beings. Try to see your own feelings. Like somebody suffering, try to see how you will feel the sufferings. And of course, we all enjoy our good friends. When their friends are happy, we are happy. When your children are happy, you also feel happy. You make your family members happy, you're also happy because you are in bond with their feelings. Lord Shiva says, go and experience the feeling of others, even if you're not relatives, even if they are not your children. For some people, it comes naturally. Some people, you have to make it an effort. And this kind of effort of feelings is much more easier in transcendental consciousness. After meditation, you can really see the feelings because you are very close to the ocean. Remember, the ocean of God, that is there, that feeling is there, and it is quite possible. And also, when you meditate for a long period of time, over 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, your soul is settled in transcendental consciousness all the time. With that consciousness also one feel. One of the famous poets, saint, says, "Vadiya pairai kandabodellam vadineen." Even a drooping plant, when a plant is drooping alive, he feels so bad. That is the kind of mind one should develop, one should cultivate. All right. So the feelings of others, you should also feel. How many of you felt when somebody is suffering in a different country, you feel that? As a relative, absolutely you will feel bad. When your country people suffer, you also feel that. I remember Every time there's a school shooting happening in this country, I feel it personally because I also teach students. So I feel how it's going to be, how nervous children are going to be. So that really affects people very, very bad. And of course, it is a individual thing. For some people, it comes naturally, and some people you have to develop it. But that is a higher level status. So feel others' feeling. Lord Shiva says, feel others' feeling. So do not take only the happy feeling. Some people don't go to the tough feelings. Some people are very bad, sad. You want to get away. When somebody is making you happy, then you always be with them. Do not do that. Good and bad, that is part of life. When that is why it is a custom that even if you don't go to your relative's marriage, one should definitely go to somebody's death. Because when people are crying, when people are feeling, you should go and support them. Marriage, everybody is happy. Everybody is happy, very good. You feel happy. You be with your friends and relatives. When the death comes, people will get scared. Oh, I don't like the death. I don't like a dead body. I don't want to go there. It's always a bad feelings. No, go and support other souls. It's very important. Death and life, newborn child, death of a person, death of a relative, death of a friend, anybody. Go and feel the same. Good and bad. If somebody is suffering, try to see whether even if you cannot afford to help them monetarily, at least bless them, pray for them, right? Blessing. That's what Lord Shiva says. Have the attitude of make others feeling towards you. Try to feel others feeling yourself. And the Unarumaya just feel whatever they feel, you also feel the same. If you see a blind person, imagine yourself blind and see how tough it is to live, right? So feel for them. When you see a dumb person, have the feeling of a dumb, so you can't express yourself, right? See how bad you feel that. Even if you're a sick person, that is why Jesus Christ tried to help the sick people. He felt what they were feeling. All of you know that he cured the lepers, right? Leprosy people. He cured so many people during his life. So he felt the feeling of others suffering. You have to feel that. So all these are this even though it is hard, these are some of the techniques. At least you can use it as a technique, as a tools to develop your feelings towards godliness. God is everywhere. There is a saying in Tamil, when the poor people smile, that is God. When the meek people, I think Jesus Christ said that, meek people, I'm there, right? I'm there. So downtrodden people, try to help them as much as possible. Because God can appear anywhere, and the feelings of you with them will elevate you, even though they are meek persons, even though they're poor people, even though people are suffering. Try to help them. Feel them. Feel the same. அப்போதுதான் பரிகாசம் கேலியாவும் பார்க்க மாட்டாய், பேச மாட்டாய், ஈசன் ராஜ பாரிப்பாய். When you do that repeatedly, you are going to get the sight of Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva says, you will gain my sight if you keep on feeling others feeling. You want to feel the kingly sight of Lord Shiva towards the universe. You feel this, good and bad. So that is why one of the Siddhas, he says, even a drooping plant makes my heart ache. He feels bad for a drooping plant. He takes a cup of water and go and gives the water to the plant. So you should have that kind of feeling towards all the lives of this planet, all the lives, plants, animals, everything. See, if you have this kind of feeling, where are you going to feel? Where are you going to have the feeling of killing animals, taking the meat? You'll definitely won't get the feeling, right? So naturally, you will feel bad for that kind of animals being killed, animal being tortured, right? So those are all good feelings. Good feelings And this kind of techniques, yes, as a tool and technique, it will raise your consciousness toward godly consciousness, towards Lord Shiva's consciousness. Remember, Parvati, one of the Parvati's question was how to reach you, how to get in touch with you, how to feel like what you are feeling, how to reach you, how can I get a presence with you, where are you, how can I reach you. So these are all the techniques he's giving to Lord Parvati. The same thing is also advice for all the humans like us. So Lord Parvati, Bhairavi, Shakti gave the same teaching, whatever she was given by Lord Shiva through Siddhas given back to us. That is Sivasutras. The Sivasutras, amazing techniques. Any question on the feelings and be with all the universal beings? Sutra number 106. Any comments? Okay, Freddie, good. Kumarji, any comment, question? You're okay?
I have a question.
Kumarji, thank you. Thanks for joining. Your comments are welcome. Kumar is one of my colleagues from Bangalore, India, and we have been given teachings of Siddhas directly. So my colleague from India is also an expert in Siddhas teaching. That is why I'm also asking comments. Thank you, Kumarji. Okay, we are all teachers, right? Only teacher can. Yes. Kumarji's specialty is always he see God in the people, godliness in everybody. When we met him in India, when we went to Babaji's cave, when he went to Himalayas in a trip, Kumarji was sitting next to me in the bus to Himalayas, and he was telling that I look like Lord Muruga, Kartikeya. And then he was commenting on a couple of people also. I still remember that. And he was telling, there is Lord Ganesha is going, there is Lord Shiva is going, there is Shakti is going. So he has a godly insight. I really appreciate Kumarji. Thank you. Thank you for entertaining us. You are an amazing person. You went to Palani. I saw the pictures. So how was it? Yeah, who, Lord Shiva? Muruga. So Kumarji says to our participants, he saw Lord Kartikeya Muruga in a police form. See, he came in a police form. Kumarji has some eyes to see, identify the gods who comes. And he really took some pictures of some dancers who look like exactly gods and goddesses. Amazing pictures you took, Kumarji. And he has the intention, godliness intention, to see people and their qualities. Thank you.
I have a question.
Okay.
The question is that, yes, we have to feel the feelings and connect with the people and empathize with them. But also, what is going to happen when we cannot help them out? You told us to either bless them.
You can always, yes. Yeah.
You can't hear me? You can't hear me now?
Put the connection problem.
Hold on.
Put the volume max.
Hold on.
Our question
Can you hear
is, yeah, go ahead. Can you hear us now? Ileana? Okay, go ahead, try now.
Okay, my question is that he's asking us to feel the same feelings. But my question is that when you feel it, but you can't help out. And there are so many people that need our help, but we can't help out because of some kind of constraints that we have. So how do we react? Just by feeling, we take in the feeling, but we cannot help out even though we want to sometimes, or sometimes we just cannot.
Okay, you get it? Let me repeat what she said. See, the question is that, yes, We see people suffering, going through hard times. We feel the same. We want to help them, but we cannot help them. So what can we do for that? Okay, so that is a question. Anybody want to make a comment on that? Kumarji, Freddie, Liliana? No comments. Okay. This is hard. You have to understand everything. You have to look at in a wider perspective. Wider perspective. What is life? What is Atman? What is imprints? What is life? The reason we are born on this earth, our purpose of birth, is to remove the karmic imprints. Our soul wants to get freedom. We are stuck in this physical body. We call it Anma Vidudalai in Tamil. So the freedom of the Atman. How that happens? You got to remove the imprints. The Devatas, the planets, they are giving their duties is to give the effect of these imprints. So people suffer. So the only thing you can do, if you can help monetarily, you can help. If you can help with the advice, you can give the advice. But some people don't want to take the advice. They keep on suffering, same cycle. So what can you do? Blessing, deep meditation, blessing. Ask them to give good knowledge. Try to give them. If you can afford to give money, give them monetarily. If you can't do that, to your level best, they have done it. You can, even if you can't do it, I think one of the answer for this question is the answer given by Vallalar himself. So he says, somehow I will make a person to be non-vegetarian. Somehow I will make a person to be vegetarian. Because whenever somebody eats meat, he feels so bad. Oh my goodness, I don't know which animal has been killed. So he will use his magic. He will use his good intention. Even though it is white magic, people say whenever somebody goes to that saint or Siddha, they immediately become vegetarians. They will never like to go and eat meat. That is one of the example I'm giving. So your intention, your prayer for them, bless them, users, to give them knowledge, to give your yogic intention to get away from that. And whatever you can do yourself, whether you can give them a job or you can give them materially or ask them to give meditation free, whatever you can do, try your best with whatever you can do. That's all your duty. Nature has its own course, its own effect, it's all going towards evolution only. Yes, you have to feel. Yes, you have to do something. If something you cannot do, you have to leave it there. Only prayer, only God. Because the ultimate purpose, the ultimate aim, ultimate Thiruvadiyar we call dance of Lord Shiva, the universe, we don't know. So you feel for it, and he is taking care. Without Lord Shiva's help, nothing is surviving. Nothing in the universe is surviving. That is why dancing Shiva, as all of you know, Nataraj we say, because of this dance only the whole universe exists. Because of the dance only, all the planets are working. They are giving their good and bad effects. Because of his mercy only, we are here meditating today. Avanarulal Avantal Vanangi. His blessings. That is why we are here today. That's why we are talking about him. His blessings are always there. So give his blessings. Be God yourself with deep meditation. From the deep meditation, bless them. That is called white magic. It does happen. So nothing is there in the world a human mind cannot do. Nothing in the world. Nothing in the world. Remember, imagination, intention, very, very highly powered techniques and tools given for human beings. Only by imagination, intention, people created anything, many things from 5 elements. I think we had told you in one of the other classes how Babaji created a golden palace for Lahiri Mahashaya. So it is all possible. Give some good intention to those people who are suffering. Give good imagination, give them that. So that will be your good help. Anything can be done from you. So when you are after the Turiya consciousness, transcendental consciousness, Look at those people, bless them, bless them from the get away from their, if they are suffering from the disease, see them, look at them, imagining them, they're getting away from the disease, bless them. If they are suffering from poverty, give them some mantras, Lakshmi mantras, Bhairava mantra, give them, ask them to do this puja, that puja. If they are suffering mentally, psychological problems, give them some of these techniques. Ask them to do pranayam, Kriya Kundalini pranayam. Ask them to meditate, peaceful. You try them. Even if you don't want it, bless them with meditation. Nothing is impossible. Everything is possible. Human mind, imagination, intention. That is why Lord Shiva says, feel them, feel how they feel. Then your intention to help them will be much, much more. But do not be helpless. Do not be helpless, because we have all the powers. Mahatma Babaji says, Vivekananda says, strength is life. Weakness is death. Weakness is death. Keep on, let the stars move from the spheres. Let the whole world stand against you. Don't worry about anything. Just keep on your duty of good intention, good imagination, good blessing, good prayer for others. You will see the light. That is underlined. You will see the light. What is light? Mukti. What is light? Lord Shiva's feet. What is light? That is your Jivatman joining with Paramatman. That is it. The spark of your soul is going to this, the sun god, the most bright light of sun and the moon. So that's what it indirectly means. So when you feel bad, when you feel that you can't do anything, that is weakness. Come back to your strength. Come back to your strength, mental strength. Come back to your strength of yogic power. Come back to your strength, what you develop through pranayama, through meditation. That has to be there. Those who practice these techniques for a long time, you can see the strength and clarity develops after these Kriya Kundalini pranayama meditation. When you are in despair, either for yourself or others, go and sit, meditate. Go and sit, meditate. Go and do this pranayama, Kriya Kundalini pranayama. Go and meditate. Deep meditation, particularly early mornings, Brahma Muhurta time, when your mind is very clear, when a lot of magnetic energy is coming from the sun. I think Kumarji can explain much better than me, because we all went through this training given by Mahatma Babaji. Kumarji, you want to comment on that? Yeah. Yes, Mercury power. Yes. Kumarji says, yes. You will get the yes, free energy. Yes. Yeah, that is a problem. Nobody is teaching properly. Nobody is giving the chance. They always keep it a secret. Some of them know who keep it a secret. Some of them don't tell openly. Some of them don't even want to listen to us. The nature, Lord Shiva and the Almighty God, so merciful. They have given us all these tools and techniques to get away from the imprint, get away from the sufferings. People don't follow it. At least as a yogi, at least as a follower of Mahatma Babaji, you should go, you should spread it out. You should tell them, never be a weakling, never be strong. Do whatever you can to the maximum to those people who are suffering. It will, Vivekananda says, it will give them the light. So that's the answer for that. So everything is within your hands. So it's not that you can immediately, by magic, you can do all those. We are not siddhas yet, right? So there are some siddhis that come to them. People can do it, like Mahatma Babaji. But again, there are some natural laws. Everything is functioning under natural laws. Somebody's imprint is so strong, and they have to go through this difficulty. That is for the evolution. Sometimes they have to go through the difficulty to evolve. How many of you have seen behind? Go back to your life and see some of those suffering, some of those worries, some of those things has become a good turn in your life. It is actually a blessing. That time it was a very hard thing for you, hard thing to realize. But if that didn't happen, you might not have turned. So whole humanity, whole nature is going towards spiritual evolution. Even this Kali Yuga, the problem in Kali Yuga, all this happening because we are going towards Satya Yuga. As the Kumarji knows and we know very well, all the Siddhas have come down now. Even Lord Shiva is coming down. You know why? Because the Kali Yuga is getting worse. It's time. Good souls have to remain. The bad souls have to go away, and Satya Yuga is to start. I think that's very difficult to explain, but I'm going to stop right there. With your human mind, with the powers given to us, power of imagination, power of meditation, yogic power, yogic techniques, yes, you can help. People don't know how they're being helped. You can. Definitely you can by your strength, by yogic power. So use that for good purpose. Definitely it'll help. Good intention, good imagination. That's an answer for that. Can you go one more? How do I Okay, she says we're out of time. So I'm going to stop right there. Any other comment, any other question until Sutra 106? Yes, go ahead, Magic. Oh, yes. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm. Yes. Mm. Mm. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Kumarji. Yes, I have to introduce to them all. The world needs this kind of knowledge, and slowly we are spreading the knowledge. Kumarji is selling. Kumarji from Bangalore, India, is selling to give you all the knowledge of the light coming from the sun, different minerals, and how can it help for the physical and mental health, and towards diseaselessness, towards agelessness, and so on. So we are teaching, Kumarji. We are trying this, and thank you for your good intention. And we are step by step. We are the Siddha's knowledge is coming to the West also. That is why we have formed this university. Some of the things you're talking about, they're all very, very deep knowledge. And slowly, yes, we are doing it. Vijay Kumarji, welcome. How are you? Mm, mm. Uh, Good morning. Mr. Vijay Kumar is from Chennai, India, and he is opening our branch in Chennai. And we have branch already, Yoga Indus Americas. We have branch in Bangalore already, and Mr. Vijay Kumar is opening the branch in Chennai. He sent us some materials, also some Siddha medicines, and we can get some help from him also. And Vijay Kumarji, can you tell us what the development a little bit? What is going to be available very soon? Yes. Oh, okay. Okay, pictures. Mm, mm. Very good. How about the system? The system is coming soon. Hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Any chance of getting the certificate format? You have sent me that, right, already? Can you resend me? Because we have two more certificate graduates, Yeniston. Yeah. Yeah, please, because they are ready for that. Ernesto and Ileana, they are, Ileana is from Colombia. She is here, and Ernesto is from Cuba. They went through our certificate course, and they are very much interested to learn, and also they want to spread the knowledge of the Siddhas in Cuba, in Colombia. Of course, Colombians and Cubans, there are a lot of people here close to Miami, and they're going to help us spread out also. They're also yoga teachers, by the way. They've been teaching yoga for quite some time. And in our ashram campus, they have been taking classes for the past 3 weeks, and they are very much interested into Siddha's knowledge and spreading the Siddha's knowledge, particularly Mahatma Babaji's Kriya Yoga, to all over the world. Anyway, that is the introduction for them. Priyaji, welcome. How was your class today? Oh, I think she went there. She'll come back. Priyaji is a yoga teacher from Virudhunagar, India, and she is a PhD student also. She's doing PhD on yoga and on pregnancy and delivery. So she's specializing in the thesis for PhD program of a university. So many of you who are taking certificate classes, diploma classes, you may be interested in a PhD program also, where we have qualified people who can guide all of you towards specializing in particular topics. So our plan of the university is to make a thesis textbook on many of these research, and that is coming up. Okay, anyway, when she comes, we will explain more. Kumarji, that is what's going on. We are having branches, Vijay Kumarji, we are all going to meet in April, May. Vijay Kumarji is developing our Chennai center. ஆமாம் அதான் அவர் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காரு. And I expect our Chennai center to be the digital hub, because I tried to make the Bangalore hub as digital one, and it did not go very well. Because they have a website and everything they do, but anything we want to do, it is very difficult to get from them. So that's why Vijay Kumarji is working on this. We are slowly progressing, and very soon, Vijay Kumarji, we are going to get a trustee also, right, group? Okay. Thank you. Okay. Very good.
Can we do Shiva now?
Yeah. So any other question, anybody? Because many people are, I was waiting for the people from Chennai, but I will take it a little later. Okay, but you want to finish it, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. So Ileana, and also if you have any questions, any clarification, you can stay here. Vijay Kumarji, you can stay because I want to talk to you also. Because people from India, it's the early morning for you. I know that some of you came late, but for us it is in the evening. So you can stay if you want, and we can discuss more. So let us finish the Shivaya Nama, and we can talk about more. Let's finish the meditation. So what we do, Ileana and so after this, we sing one of the poems of one of the Siddha called Tirumolar. And that is Om Namah Shivaya in different format. That will give you closure for our meditation and satsang, and that will be giving a lot of strength to our chakras also. Namah Shivaya. Na stand for the Muladhara, Ma for Swadhisthana, Shi for Manipura, Va for Anagada, Ya for your Shuddhi as well as Agna Chakra. Okay, Om Namah Shivaya. So we are going to see that, and then in different formats. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namah Navasima. Mavayana Sisiya Namava. Vashimayana Om Shivaya Namah.
Mavayana Sisiya Namava. Vashimayana Om
Shivaya Namah.
Mavayana Sisiya Namava. Vashimayana Om
Shivaya Namah.
Yanavashima, Mavayana Shishiya Namava, Vashimayana Om
Shivaya Namah.
Yanavashima, Yanavashima, Mavayana Shishiya Namava, Vashimayana Om
Shivaya Namah.
Yanavashima, Yanavashima, Mavayana Shishiya Namava, Vashimayana Om
Shivaya Namah. Anavasima.
Mavayana Shishiya Namava, Vashimayana Om
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Kriya Bhavaya. Om Kriya Bhavaya. Thank you. Priyaji, welcome. How was your class today? Good morning. Good morning and good evening, all of you guys here. You had a class today. You had a yoga class? By the way, let me yes. By the way, let me introduce our group. Priyaji is a yoga teacher from Virudhunagar, India. And she's our PhD student in our university. And as I introduced you, she is working on the effect of yoga and pregnancy and delivery. And her research is going to be given to everybody as a textbook also very soon. And she's working on the Siddha's knowledge on this aspect. And a lot of progress is going on. We have some of the PhD student from Bangalore who has done pranayama, effect of pranayama on human health, and that is also a book has come. There is another person who worked on the yoga techniques of siddhas, which are different from other branches of yoga. Siddhas are very specific. So like this, we have a lot of theses coming as books very soon from the university. Okay, very good. Priyaji, we have some new entrants. Ileana is from originally from Colombia, and she's here close to Miami. She's one of our certificate students. She's getting a certificate. She's a yoga teacher too. Ernesto is from Cuba. He's also a yoga teacher, and they have taken the certification classes from Yoga University. And our Freddie is our Spanish translator. We help us translating. Is also our campus maintenance person, director of maintenance in Ashram campus. Yeah, so as some of you know, I told already we have an Ashram campus now, where we are started teaching already. And Ileana and Ernesto is going to be joining our group yoga teachers here in States also. As you know, Jai Kumarji is opening the center in Chennai, and Kumarji is our godly guidance to all of us. Yes, Kumarji, with all your blessings. All around. Thank you very much. இன்னைக்கு பிரியாஜி இன்னைக்கு சிவசூத்ராவில் வந்து we talked two more sutras. If you have time, see that in the YouTube video. You go through the meditation and the pranayam, and then you get the satsang on those two sutras. Very important sutras by Lord Shiva on how by meditation and pranayam you can knock the door to open the 10th opening. 10வது வாசல் சொல்லுவாங்க தமிழ்ல. 10th opening. When you knock the door, it will be open. When you ask for it, it will be given. That is one of the wordings of Christ himself. So you have to know the technique of knocking, technique of asking, the prayers, the knocking. All these are yogic techniques Christ was telling to people. And we are actually teaching those techniques by Kriya, pranayam, meditation, and everything. Our Mahata Babaji has given us those keys for the lock. Yeah, I think Kaga Bhujandar used to say, Puruvamati Tiravugol. It's like a key to open the Shurmani, Puruvamati. See, that is what they have been teaching us in Siddhas also. I'm sure Vijay Kumarji and Kumarji can explain that a little bit also. The opening of the Puruvamati, the 10th opening. As all of you know, there are 9 openings in the body, including our 2 eyes, nose, and mouth, etc. There are 9 openings. The 10th opening is very, very important. That is Pattavadu Vasal. That is there in the Agna Chakra. That is the 3rd eye. The technique for that lies in the Kriya Yoga, Kriya Kundalini Pranayam, and meditation. As Yogananda Paramahamsa from Kriya Yoga, Self-Relation Fellowship, always says, this is a math. When you say 2 and 4, 2 times 4 is 8. That's mathematics. Nobody can change the result. Same thing. If you do this pranayam, if you do this meditation, if you do this Kriya Yoga, it is 100% sure you're going to feel the light, you're going to see Lord Shiva, you're going to get mukti. That kind of assurance has been given by great people like Yogananda Ji, great people like Lahiri Mahashaya. Why? Even Mahata Babaji himself has given us these techniques. So we have to understand the value of this Kriya Kundi Pranayama we do every Sunday, and we teach them also to all of our students. So any comments, Ileana, Ernesto, on what you learned and what you practice? Questions, anything? Freddy, you want to translate? No. Freddie, ask her, tell Ileana and Ernesto about the pranayam techniques they learned. The three steps of pranayam and also the mantra. What is the effect? Anything they want to say? How they feel? Any change? Okay. No comments. Any difference in after the pranayam? Kriya Kundalini pranayam. Okay. All right. Okay. So there's no comment. We'll do the next class. And how is the Virudhunagar branch going, PRG? I didn't see Balaji there these days. Your meditation center is ready. He was asking me to come and open the center. Is it coming up in Virudhunagar? Okay. Do you think it will be ready by June? Definitely. Okay. Yes. Remember, June, July is your deadline for submission of PhD. So you have a little extra 2 months. Instead of March, we are going to be in June. So we'll have a celebration that time. It's meditation center and the PhD for all your group of students there. Any more students join with your center? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Very good, very good. So for all your needs of certificates and registration, everything, Vijay Kumar ji will help you. Okay, so he's making all the setup there, and Vijay Kumar ji, be in contact with them because Bangalore center is not going to get involved. I think our Chennai center has to involve in all this, and so I'll give more explanation maybe in a couple of days because it has to be ready. Any certifications from Virudhunagar Priyaji, let Vijay Kumar ji know. He will send you the certificates, and of course, he'll tell them the details, fees, etc. Okay, so that much you will know, and because they have to be registered also, and we have to have registered in our main campus too. Because remember, the certificate they get, diploma they get, even degrees, they are going to be applicable in India as well as in states. So some of them come and travel here sometimes, so they can use this yoga certification to use as an education certification as well as additional curricular, extracurricular activities that is applicable in states also. So wherever we have branches, that is going to happen. So maybe you can tell them in detail. Okay. All right. Same thing applies to. We are going to have centers hopefully in Cuba and Colombia also. Very soon, I think we are trying to get some people from Europe too. So hopefully that'll happen soon. And our Chennai center is going to be a hub for many of these activities. So any questions, anything, technical stuff, we are going to be getting it from there. Okay. And of course, we are here to help in the main campus also. Okay. All right. Anything else we want to discuss today? Jai Kumarji, Kumarji. Yes, Freddie. Okay, Freddie. Thank you. Thanks for interpretation. Okay. Bye bye. Uh, thank you, Freddie. Kumarji, any you have a comment? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. We have specific charges. I'll tell you. I'll tell you about that because they have the nominal charges, and we do give scholarships also. Yeah. I'll tell you the text message. Um, yeah, to join Shakti Yoga. Okay, very good. Because Shakti Yoga is part of the Yoga University now. We have a MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, with the Shakti Yoga Center. So they can give us the Yoga University certificate. Priyaji, what he's asking is he can recommend some people to join the center also. So I will keep in touch with him, and he will also, Kumarji also help. So I'll tell him. Vijay Kumarji, you should be able to get the information from all our centers. So if Kumarji asks information, you should be able to answer that also because you're in touch with them. Yeah. Okay. Yes, Kumarji, Vijay Kumarji will help you, and if not, you can come here also. Yeah. Okay. All right. Any other question there? Otherwise, thank you. நீங்க எதாவது சொல்லணும் விஜயகுமார், நம்ம பேசலாம் அப்புறம் டைம் வேணுமா? சரி ஓகே. பிஹெச்டி உங்களுக்கு டைம் வேணுமா? உங்களுக்கு எதுவும் பேசுறதுக்கு? அவங்களுக்கு விஜயகுமார்ஜி அவங்களுக்கு ஒரு சாம்பிள் இருந்தால் கொடுங்களேன். அதை மற்ற அவங்க அந்த ஃபார்மெட்டில் ஒன்றும் பண்ணுறோமே அதையும் கொடுங்க உங்கள்கிட்ட. ஸோ பேஸ்ட் ஆன் தட் யூ கேன் டூ இட். Priyaji, you can see our website, .net website, where we have some courses, Siddha courses, developed an Atma Darshana courses from Bangalore Center. Org Center also has some information. And Vijay Kumar also will help you. So, but if you have any format, yeah, give it to them. So we will accept it. Okay? All right. Okay. Very good. So, or you can, if you guys don't have any question, you can leave, and we'll talk more next week. You will be getting a certificate next time. Thank you. Good night, Eliana. Good night, Enusto. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Enusto. Welcome. All Babaji's grace, Babaji's blessings. Thank you. ஓகே, அப்புறம் நம்ம என்ன தமிழ் பேசுகிறவங்க தான் இருக்க சொல்லுங்க. அப்புறம் அவங்க 2 பேரும் இப்போ ரீசெண்டாக ஜாயின் பண்ணாங்க. ரொம்ப இன்ட்ரெஸ்டாக இருக்காங்க அவங்க சைட்லலாம் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்ட்டு. ஏன்னா இந்த ஸ்பானிஷ் ஸ்பீக்கிங் பீப்புள் ரொம்ப இன்ட்ரெஸ்டாக இருக்காங்க. ஸோ அவங்க தான் யோகா டீச்சர் இருக்க போகிறாங்க. அதனால் இங்கே மயாமி சைடில் வந்து இந்த பக்கத்தில் இந்த கரிபியன் ஐலண்ட்ஸ் நிறையா இருக்குது. கியூபா கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கீங்க, இந்த ஃபிடல் காஸ்ட்ரோ கியூபாலாம் கேள்விப்பட்டிருப்பீங்க. அதுமாரி ஜமைக்கா இருக்குது. அப்புறம் இது கொலம்பியா, சவுத் அமெரிக்கா நிறைய பேர் இருக்கிறாங்க. கொலம்பியா, அர்ஜென்டினா அதுமாதிரி நிறைய பேர் இருக்கிறாங்க. அதேமாதிரி நேற்று கூட ஒரு அம்மன் கோயிலுக்கு போயிட்டு வந்தேன் நான். அவங்க ட்ரினிடாட் கயானா பீப்புள் கேள்விப்பட்டிருப்பீங்க நினைக்கிறேன். ட்ரினிடாட் கயானான்னு வெஸ்ட் இண்டியன்ஸு. அவங்களாம் வந்து நம்மளாம் வச்சுருக்காங்க. ஆனால் நம்ம தமிழ் தெரியல அவங்களுக்கு. தமிழ் தெரியல. நான் சொன்ன மாரி தமிழை வந்து இங்கிலீஷ் எழுதி வச்சுக்கிட்டு இருக்காங்க. எழுதிட்டு அதை பாடுறாங்க. மாரி மகமாயி மந்திரசேகரின்ட்டு தமிழ் இங்கிலீஷே எழுதி வச்சுட்டு பாடுறாங்க. அவங்களுக்கு சாமிலாம் வருது அவங்களுக்கு. யூ ஒன்ட் பிலீவ் இட். நம்மளாம் அதை மறந்துட்டோம். ஆமாம், அதான் உள்ள கரகம் ஆடுறாங்க குமார்ஜி. கரகம் ஆடுறாங்க. அதே மாதிரி தான், அதே மாதிரி ஜெய தான் நாங்களும் விட்டுறோம். லாங்குவேஜ் தேவையில்ல. ஆமாம், ரொம்ப நல்லா இருந்துச்சு நேற்று. ஆமாம், அப்படியே அவங்களுக்கு உடம்பெல்லாம் ஆடுது. நான் எங்கள் ஊரில் பார்த்துருக்கேன். ஆமாம், எங்கள் ஊர் பக்கத்தில் சம்டைம்ஸு எங்கள் மதரோட சிஸ்டர்ஸ், எங்கள் சின்னம்மா வந்து அவங்களுக்கு அடிக்கடி வந்துடும். நாங்கள் பயந்துருவோம் நாங்கள் சின்ன வயசில். அப்படியா? பயந்துருல. அதான் ஆமாம். அது இப்போ பாருங்கள், அது நமக்கு இந்த வயசில் தான் நமக்கு புரியுது அது என்னன்னு. இது சேனலிங் வந்து இருந்துட்டு இருக்கு, ரொம்ப நாளாக இருந்துட்டு இருக்குது. அது நமக்கு சயின்ஸ் புரியல. பாருங்கள், இப்போ நமக்கு எல்லா சித்தர்களும் வந்து சேனல் பண்ணி சொல்கிறாங்க. நம்ம ஈசனே வராங்க. ஒரு சாதாரண ஒரு ஆத்மனே வந்து சேனல் பண்ணும் பொழுது இறை ஆற்றல் வந்து சேனல் பண்ணுறது ஈஸி தானே. அது எப்படி நம்ம யோசிக்கிற பாட்டை பாருங்க. இப்போ அதுக்காக தான் வந்திருக்கிறாங்க. சொல்லுண்ணா அப்படின்னு. முடியும்னுட்டு. ஆமாம், சேனலிங்க வந்து நம்புறாங்க. ஸோ நீங்கள் அந்த சுழுமுனையோட அந்த ஆத்மன் சோல், அந்த 9 ரிங்ஸு, தலைமைச் ரபி, இந்த பிளானட்ஸு, நீங்கள் அந்த பேசிஸில் திங்க் பண்ணிங்கன்னா இட்ஸ் ஈஸி டு அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் சேனலிங். சேனலிங் ஹஸ் பீன் தேர் ஃபார் அ லாங் டைம். அது நமக்கு இப்போ தான் நமக்கு புரியுது. அதை நம்புறதுக்கு நம்மளே என்ன நினச்சி எப்படி பாபாஜி பேச போகிறாங்க அப்படின்னு யோசிச்சு பண்ணோம்ல, எப்படி இவங்க பண்ண போகிறாங்க அப்படின்ட்டு. பட் அது வந்து ரியலாக நடக்கும்பொழுது தான் நம்மளுக்கு புரியுது, சயின்ஸ் பிஹைண்ட் இட் புரிய ஆரம்பிக்குது. ஸோ நான் இந்த சாமி ஆடுறது அதெல்லாம் வந்து நம்ம ஊரில் இருந்திருக்கு, அந்த காலத்தில் இருந்திருக்குது. அது அந்த எனர்ஜி வருது அதெல்லாம். அது ஒன்லி திங் இஸ் இட்ஸ் வெரி ஹார்ட் டு டிஸ்டிங்கிஷ் த ரியல் ஒன் அண்ட் எப்படி சில பேர் தாங்களா பண்ணுறாங்கன்னு தெரியாது. அதனால தான் அந்த நம்பிக்கை போயிடுச்சு, இந்த சயின்ஸே போயிடுச்சு. அது நீங்கள் நல்லா பார்த்தீங்கன்னா எல்லா ரிலீஜனும் இருக்குது. இப்போ இதுலேயே கிறிஸ்டியானிட்டி கூட ஒரு பெந்தகோஸ்டல் ஒரு ஒரு குரூப் இருக்குது. பெந்தகோஸ்ட் கேள்விப்பட்டீங்கன்னு பெந்தகோஸ்ட் ஹல்லேலூயாமாங்க. பெந்தகோஸ்ட் திடீர்னு அவங்களுக்கு சாமிலாம் வரும். அதுலேயே ஒரு குரூப் ஒரு குரூப் நம்பாது. அதே ஒரு குரூப்பாக போயிடுச்சு. எல்லாத்துலையும் இருக்குது, எல்லாம் இருக்குது. ஆனால் ஒன்று இப்போ வந்து இருக்குது. அதான் அதான். அது சரி, அது சரி. அது அது இப்போ நமக்கு நம்ம தமிழ் இருக்கிறவங்க சித்தர்களை பற்றி நமக்கு தெரியும், நிறைய விஷயம் தெரியும், நம்ம நம்புகிறோம் செய்கிறோம்னு வச்சுங்களேன். இந்த வெஸ்டர்ன் பீப்புளுக்கு வந்து புதுசாக இருக்குது எல்லாமே. எல்லாமே ஆரம்பத்துலேருந்து பிகின் பண்ண வேண்டியிருக்குது அவங்களுக்கு. இன்னைக்கு கிளாஸ் நடக்கும் பொழுது அதான் ஆமாம். ஸோ அதனால தான் நம்ம உலகம் ஃபுல்லாக பரப்பணும்னு ஆசைப்படுறோம். சித்தர்கள் டைம் வந்துருச்சு. அவங்களுக்கு வந்து சாதாரணமாக இப்போ வந்து இப்போ சித்தர்கள்னா யார் அப்படிங்கிறதுக்கே நான் ஒரு கிளாஸ் எடுக்க வேண்டியிருக்குது. அதுக்கு தான் நம்ம ஒரு 18 சித்தர்கள் படம் வச்சு அவங்க ஆமாம் இல்லை ம் 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 அந்த சூரிய ஒளிகள் இருக்குது அந்த டைம். ம் ம் இப்போ பிரியா மேடம் உங்களுக்கு புரியுது என்னன்னு தெரியல நாங்கள் பேசுறது. இப்போ வந்து 4 புக்ஸ் வந்து போட்டிருக்காங்க ஞானாலயத்திலிருந்து. முருகர் அவரோட சேனல் பண்ணி அந்த புக்ஸ் வந்துருக்குது. அதை வந்து நீங்கள் இன்ட்ரடியூஸ் பண்ணிவிடுங்க. விஜயகுமார் சார் முடிஞ்சால் அவங்கள்ட்ட அனுப்புங்க, கொஞ்சம் நீங்கள் பார்த்து அனுப்புங்க, அவங்களே சேனல் சொல்லுங்கள். இப்போ இந்த 4 புக்ஸு வந்து லைட்டு, சவுண்டு, பிரெயினை பற்றி, அதுமாரி வாழ்வியல் பற்றி அதுமாரிலாம் இருக்குது. பிரம்மம்னு ஒன்று இருக்குது இல்லையா? இது வந்து முருகராக சொன்னது. முருகர் சொல்லி ஒரு சேனல் மூலமாக எழுதி பண்ணியிருக்கிறாங்க மேடம், பிரியா மேடம். ஸோ அதை வந்து நான் டெக்ஸ்ட் புக்கை நடத்த போகிறேன். இப்போ நான் ஆல்ரெடி வி காட் பர்மிஷன் ஃபார் த யோகா யூனிவர்சிட்டி. அவர்கிட்ட பாலாஜி சார்கிட்ட கேட்டு பர்மிஷன் வாங்கியாச்சு. ஸோ டெக்ஸ்ட் புக்காக நம்ம டீச் பண்ண போகிறோம் இனிமேல் நம்ம சர்டிஃபிகேட் கோர்ஸ். அதனால் உங்கள் சென்டரில் நீங்கள் வந்து பண்ண வேண்டியிருக்கோம். உங்கள் பிஹெச்டி ப்ரோக்ராமுக்கு அடுத்த ஸ்டெப்பு நான் காகபூஜன் அனுப்பிச்சேன் இல்லைங்களா உங்களுக்கு? அதே மாதிரி ஆமாம், அதையும் யூஸ் பண்ணுங்கள், தீசிஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணுங்கள். எப்போ இனிமே வந்து இந்த 4 புக்ஸையும் நாங்கள் இன்ட்ரடியூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு போகிறோம். இப்போ இது இப்போ சூத்ரா வந்து இப்போ 106 ஆகிடுச்சு, இன்னும் ஒரு 6 தான் இருக்குது. அது முடிஞ்ச உடனே ஐம் கோயிங் டு ஸ்டார்ட் இன்டர்பிரேட்டிங் தி புக்ஸ் ரிட்டன் பை லார்ட் முருகா ஹிம்செல்ஃப். அதில் தான் இந்த லைட்டுங்கிறது இப்போ இவர் சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தார், குமார் சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தார், அதில் வருது. இந்த சன்லைட் மூலமாக வந்து டிஃப்ரெண்ட் கைண்ட் ஆஃப் எனர்ஜிஸ் ஆர் கம்மிங் டிஃப்ரெண்ட் டைம்ஸ். ரைட் ஃப்ரம் பிரம்ம முகூர்த்த டைம் 3 hours பிஃபோர் த சன்லைட் அதுலேருந்து ஆரம்பிக்குது. ஒவ்வொரு 24 minutes ஒவ்வொரு நாழிகையும் வந்து டிஃப்ரெண்ட் கைண்ட் ஆஃப் லைட் வருது அப்படிங்கிறாங்க. அப்போ ஒன்றும் வந்து ஒரு தாமிர ஆற்றல், தங்க ஆற்றல், வெள்ளி ஆற்றல் அப்படி நிறையா எனர்ஜிஸ் வருது அதுலேருந்து. இப்போ அதை வச்சே வந்து க்யூர் பண்ண முடியும்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. சக்ஸஸ்ஃபுல்லாக க்யூரும் பண்ணிருக்காங்க நிறைய பேர் வச்சுங்களேன். சார் முருகரே சொல்லியிருக்கு. சொல்லுங்கள் தமிழில் சொல்லுங்கள். ம் 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 ஆமாம். ஆ ஆ 11 to 1 சரி. ஆ வெரி குட் வெரி குட். 11 to 1 சன்னை பார்க்கணுமா இல்லை சன்னை பார்த்து உட்காந்து ஆ ஆ ஆ ஆ ஆமாம். அது விஜயகுமார் சார் இன்ட்ரடியூஸ் பண்ணீங்களா அவருக்கு தீட்சைலாம் என்ன அப்படின்னுட்டு? இல்லை இன்னும் ஆரம்பிக்கல. குமார் இன்னும் ஆரம்பிக்கல. நான் வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு தான் இருக்கேன். அது இன்னும் ஆரம்பிக்கல. அது எப்போ வரும்னு தெரியல. நான் எல்லாத்துக்கும் அமெரிக்காவில் சொல்லணும். ம் ஆரம்பிக்க போகிறாங்களாம். ம் பாண்டிச்சேரியில். ம் ஆமாம். இட்ஸ் ஹார்ட் டு பிலீவ் இஸ் ஹேப்பனிங். ம் ம் சொல்லுங்கள். ஆ
Ganesh Yoga Teacher Chapa, Ganesh Yoga Teacher, or 5.
கீப் கோயிங். ம் ம் ஹலோ.
Hello, Professor. Sorry, I just finished, Professor. Can I come now?
Yeah, come here.
Okay.
Once you reach here.
Can you send me the address, Professor? Because I don't know. I don't remember the street in the night. So.
Okay. Let me put the address in the WhatsApp.
Okay. Thank you, Professor.
Okay,
Thank you.
no problem. விஜயகுமார் சார் சொல்லுங்க. ம். ம். ஆ. அப்படி. அமேசிங் திங்ஸ் சித்தர்ஸ் ஆர் கிவிங் டு அஸ். இதை என்ன பண்ணலாம், சில பேருக்கு சித்தா டாக்டர்லாம் தெரியும், அதெல்லாம் சீக்கிரட்டாகவே வச்சுட்டு போயிட்டாங்க. நிறைய இது பாட்டை எழுதி வச்சுட்டு போயிட்டாங்க, எல்லாம் பண்ணிட்டாங்க. இப்போ தான் எல்லாமே ஓப்பனாக வெளியே வருது. இப்போ த்ரூ த சித்தாஸ் டைரக்ட் நாலேஜ் எல்லாம் வருது நமக்கு. விஜயகுமார் சார், நீங்கள் வந்து ஒரு சாஃப்ட்வேர் பண்ணுறேன்னு சொல்லிட்டீங்களா இந்த இதுக்கு? அது இப்போ எந்த நிலையில் இருக்குது அது? ம். அது கொஞ்சம் அனுப்புங்களா அதை? ம். அனுப்புறேன்னு சொன்னீங்க. ஆ. ஆமாம். ஆமாம். ம். ம். ஆமாம், ஆமாம். அதான், அதுதான். நீங்கள் எக்ஸல்ல போட்டிங்கன்னா அது ஈஸியாக வந்துடும். அது எனக்கு இமெயில் அனுப்புங்களேன் கொஞ்சம் அது. ஆமாம், 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 ஆமாம். அது அது. ஆமாம், அது எல்லாத்தையும் படிச்சுட்டு தான் போகணுன்னா அவங்களுக்கு கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டமாக இருக்கும். பட் ஆன்மீகத்தில் கொடுத்துட்டு எல்லா புக்ஸையும் இன்ட்ரடியூஸ் பண்ணி விட்ருங்க. ஏன்னா ஷி ஹஸ் லாட் ஆஃப் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் அவங்ககிட்ட இருக்கிறாங்க. உங்கள் யோகா டீச்சர் தானே அவங்க. அதனால் எல்லாத்துக்கும் தெரியும் மாரி இருக்கும். எப்படி எப்படி யார் யாருக்கு இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட்டு அவங்களும் டீப்பாக போய்கிட்டோம். பிகாஸ் நம்மளே வந்து புக்கை படித்தோம், நமக்கே வந்து எல்லாம் முடிக்கிறது எப்போ தெரியலையே. ஸோ தட் இஸ் வை லுக்கிங் ஃபார் சாஃப்ட்வேர். தெரியாது. ஆமாம், அதுதான் சொல்லணும். ஏன்னா அவங்க வந்து நம்ம ம். ம். ஆமாம், டெஃபினட்டாக. தமிழ்நாடு ஃபுல்லாக பரவுது மேடம். தமிழ்நாடு ஃபுல்லாக பரவுது. இப்போ டிவி கூட போட்டுருக்குறாங்க நிறைய விஷயத்த. நீங்கள் அவசியமாக நீங்கள் இப்போ ஆன்மீகம் எடுத்துக்கங்க. பிகாஸ் நீங்கள் யோகா யூனிவர்சிட்டியோட சேர்ந்துருக்கிறதுனால உங்கள் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸுக்கு ஸ்ப்ரெட் பண்ணதுக்கு ஈஸியாக இருக்கும். நம்ம அதை டெக்ஸ்ட் புக்காகவும் யூஸ் பண்ண போகிறோம். ஆமாம், டெக்ஸ்ட் புக்காகவும் நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ண போகிறோம். நீங்களும் யூஸ் பண்ண போகிறீங்க. ஆமாம். அப்புறம் அதனால் அதை இன்ட்ரடியூஸ் பண்ணுறது ரொம்ப ரொம்ப முக்கியமான விஷயம். அடுத்தது வந்து நம்ம இதை டீச் பண்ணும்போது, சர்டிஃபிகேட் கோர்ஸ் பண்ணும்பொழுது, டிப்ளமா கொடுக்கும்பொழுது இதை டெக்ஸ்ட் புக்காகவும் போட போகிறோம் நம்ம. சரிங்களா? ஸோ இப்போ அடுத்த இதுலேருந்து சத்சங் வந்து ரெகுலராக பார்க்க ஆரம்பிங்க. ஏன்னா ஆல்ரெடி இந்த சத்சங் வந்து விநாயகர் வகையில் போட்டோம். நம்ம யூடியூப்ல இருக்குது பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, அது இங்கிலீஷ்ல எல்லாம் டிரான்ஸ்லேட் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். அது மூலமாக வந்து நம்ம தமிழ் மக்களுக்கு நல்லா புரிய ஆரம்பிக்கும் நிறையா. ஐவையார் சொல்றதெல்லாம் மூலாதாரத்தின் மூங்கிய கனலை காலால் எழுத்தும் கருத்தறிவித்தே அப்படின்லாம் நிறைய பாடுவாங்க. இந்த ரிச்சுவல் பண்ணுற மாரியே பண்ணிட்டு போயிடுவாங்க நிறைய பேர். கந்தர் அனுபூதி இது விநாயகர்லாம் சொல்லிட்டு போவாங்க ஒழிஞ்சு அது அர்த்தம் நிறைய பேருக்கு புரிய மாட்டேது. அதில் நிறைய விஷயம் இருக்குது. நீங்கள் அதுலேருந்து யோகா ஆரம்பிக்கலாம். நீங்கள் நிறைய விஷயத்த அதில் சொல்லிக் கொடுக்கலாம். அதேமாரி இந்த முருகர் புக்கையும் நீங்கள் ஆட் பண்ணிக்கலாம் இடையில. இந்த 4-5 புக்ஸை நீங்கள் வந்து ஆன்மீடுதலை வாங்கிட்டீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு நிறைய விஷயம் தெரிய ஆரம்பிக்கும். அந்த வெப்சைட் அனுப்பிச்சிடுங்க விஜயகுமார். நீங்கள் வெப்சைட் அனுப்பிச்சிட்டு அவங்க ஆன்மீடுதலை வாங்குறதுக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுங்கள். நாங்கள் வந்து நம்ம எனிவே பாலாஜி சாரும் நானும் மீட் பண்ணுறதா இருக்கோம். அந்த ஏப்ரல் 5 தான் நினைக்கிறேன் இல்லையா விஜயகுமார்? என்னைக்கு தீட்சை சிவதீட்சை வருது? 5 ஏப்ரல் 5 5 6 7 வந்து நமக்கு இதுவா கிளாஸ் இல்லை? ஆமாம் மேடம். நீங்கள் பிரியா மேடம் நீங்களும் பாலாஜி சாரும் ஏப்ரல் 5 வந்து பாண்டிச்சேரிக்கு வர்ற மாரி பிளான் பண்ணுங்க. அதுக்கு முன்னே ஆன்மீடு வாங்கிக்கோங்க. ஏன்னா நான் வந்து உங்களை மீட் பண்ணுவேன், நீங்கள் உங்களையும் பாலாஜி சாரையும். அப்போ நம்ம கொஞ்சம் டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணலாம் ப்ராக்ரஸ் எப்படி இருக்குது, என்ன பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்ட்டு. நம்ம வேறு விஷயம்லாம் பேசிகிட்டு இருந்தோம் இல்லையா? அவர் பாலாஜி சார் இன்றைக்கி வரல. அவர் நீங்களும் சொல்லுங்கள் அவர்கிட்ட. 5th ஏப்ரல் வந்து பிளான் பண்ணிங்க பாண்டிச்சேரிக்கு வர்ற மாதிரி. நம்ம மீட் பண்ணுறோம் நம்ம. ஸோ அதுக்கு நான் வீட்டில் பண்ணோம். என்ன குமார் சார்? ஆமாம்மா, அதுக்கு முன்னே வாங்கிடுவாங்க. இல்லை தீட்சை வாங்குறது, புக்ஸ் இன்ட்ரடக்ஷன் எல்லாம் அதுக்கு முன்னே நடந்துடும். விஜயகுமார் சார் வந்து அவங்களுக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுவாங்க. விஜயகுமார் சார் நீங்கள் ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுங்க அவங்களுக்கு. ஒரு செட்டு வாங்கிக்க மேடம். பிரியா மேடம் நீங்கள் ஒரு 3000 rupees என்னமோ சொல்கிறாங்க ஒரு செட்டு. அதில் எல்லா புக்ஸும் வந்துடும். அதில் ஒரு காப்பி வாங்கிக்கங்க. ஒரு காப்பி எல்லாம் வாங்கிக்கிட்டீங்கன்னா ஒரு சாம்பிள் கிடைக்கும். அப்புறம் அதை வந்து நீங்கள் டிஸ்பிளே மாரி வச்சுக்கலாங்க. யோகா சென்டர் டிஸ்பிளே மாரி வச்சுட்டு அப்புறம் யாருக்கு என்னென்ன வேணுமோ நீங்கள் வந்து வாங்கி கொடுத்துடலாம். இந்தியாவுக்குள்ளார அவங்க வந்து ஈஸியாக அனுப்புகிறாங்க. சென்டரே தான் ஈஸியாக அனுப்புகிறாங்க. நீ வெப்சைட்டுக்கு போனீங்கன்னா இல்லை, எங்களுக்கு தான் பிரச்சனையாக இருக்குது. வெளிநாட்டுக்கு அனுப்புறது தான் கொஞ்சம் பிரச்சனையாக இருக்குது. நாங்கள் வாங்கிட்டு வர வேண்டியிருக்கு. இல்லை குமார் சார், நான் எல்லாம் கேட்டு பார்த்துட்டேன். அது இந்தியாவுக்கு மட்டும் தான் அனுப்புகிறாங்க. நாங்கள் வாங்கிட்டு வந்தது தான். பட் எனிவே, ஸோ உங்களுக்கு ஒன்றும் பிரச்சனை இருக்காது. வித்தின் இந்தியா நீங்கள் ஈஸியாக உங்களுக்கு வந்துடுது. அமேசானில் 1-2 புக் கிடைக்குது. எங்களுக்கு இங்கிலீஷ் டிரான்ஸ்லேட் புக் கிடைக்குது. அதை நாங்கள் வாங்கிட்டு இருக்கோம். பட் நீங்கள் தமிழ்லேயே எல்லாத்துக்கும் வாங்கி கொடுங்க. ரொம்ப ரொம்ப நல்லாயிருக்கும். அது உங்கள் சென்டரில் வந்து டிஸ்பிளே அதை வச்சுக்கோங்க. நீங்கள் ஆன்ம விடுதலை வாங்கிட்டு அவங்களையும் வாங்கி சொல்லுங்கள். ஏன்னா அப்போ தான் வந்து நம்ம யோகா யூனிவர்சிட்டி சர்டிஃபிகேட் வந்து உங்களுக்கு கம்ப்ளீஷன் இருக்கும். அது ஒரு குவாலிஃபிகேஷன் கூட போடலான்னு இருக்கிறோம். விஜயகுமார் சார் நீங்கள் சொல்லிவிடுங்க. நீங்கள் நம்ம சென்டர் எல்லாத்தையும் யார் வந்தாங்கனாலும் இவங்க மேடத்துக்கிட்டையும் இவங்கள்ட்டையும் நம்ம தமிழ்நாட்டில் யார் சர்டிஃபிகேட் கோர்ஸோ டிப்ளமோ வாங்குறவங்க எல்லாமே வந்து ஆன்ம விடுதலை வாங்கிக்கணும். பேசிக் குவாலிஃபிகேஷனோடு இருக்கணும் அது. ஸோ அவங்க கொடுக்கும் பொழுது ஆமாம் அது சொல்லுங்கள். உண்மைதான். இல்லை அவங்களுக்கு நமக்கு தெரிஞ்ச சித்தர்கள் கொடுத்த பரப்புறதுக்கு அவங்களும் ரொம்ப முனைஞ்சிருக்கிறாங்க குமார் சார். எல்லாமே நம்ம சித்தர்கள் தான். ஆமாம். உண்மைதான். அப்புறம் ஒரு முக்கியமான இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் என்ன பிரியா மேடம், நம்ம மகாவதர் பாபாஜி இருக்காரு இல்லைங்களா? இப்போ அவரே வந்து கிளாஸ் எடுக்கிறார் எங்களுக்கு. ஹெட் ஆஃப் த டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்டாக இருந்துட்டு எல்லா சித்தர் நாலேஜையும் அவங்க சொல்லிக் கொடுக்குறாங்க. அந்த மோஸ்ட் ஆஃப் த புக்ஸ் அவர் அப்ரூவ் பண்ணுற மாரி அவர் வழியாக வந்தது தான். ஹையர் ஆத்மாக்கள் எல்லாமே அவருக்கு தான் என்ன பண்ணுறாங்க. ஹெட் ஆஃப் த டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் மாரி அவர் இருந்து எல்லாத்துக்கும் செய்கிறார். அவர் நான் சொன்னேன் இல்லையா உங்கள்கிட்ட, நாங்கள் ரீசெண்டாக நாங்கள் கேவுக்குலாம் போயிட்டு இருந்தோம், பாபாஜி கேவுக்கு போயிட்டு சொன்னோம் உங்கள்கிட்ட இல்லையா? ஞாபகம் இருக்கா? ஆமாம். ஸோ அதனால் மகாவதர் பாபாஜி எத்தனை பேர் ஃபாலோ பண்ணுறாங்களோ எல்லோரும் வந்து இதை ஃபாலோ பண்ணி ஆகணும். ஏன்னா அவங்களே வந்து அந்த உயராற்றலே அவங்களே வந்து சேனலாக இருந்து இதெல்லாம் ரெக்கமெண்ட் பண்ணுறாங்க அந்த இதில் இருந்து. அது அப்போ வந்து நம்ம யோகா யூனிவர்சிட்டி வந்து யார் அப்ளிகேட் இருக்காங்களோ எல்லாமே வந்து இந்த புக்ஸையும் இந்த ஆன்ம விடுதலையும் அவசியமாக வாங்கிக்கணும். வெரி வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். நல்லது தான் அது. ஸோ விஜயகுமார் சார் உங்களுக்கு நல்லா ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுவார். அங்கேருந்து லோக்கலாக இருந்து அது கான்டாக்ட் வச்சுக்கோங்க நீங்கள். மற்றபடி அதில் எதுவும் கொஷின்ஸ் இருக்குது, என்ன சார் இது என்ன எப்படி பண்ணுறது என்னன்னா நீ என்கிட்ட கேளுங்க, நான் உங்களுக்கு சொல்கிறேன் நான் என்ன பண்ணுறது அப்படின்ட்டு. ஓகேயா? ஓகே, தேங்க்ஸ் மேடம். தேங்க்யூ. ஓகே, தேங்க்ஸ் ஃபார் கம்மிங். நம்ம நெக்ஸ்ட் சண்டே பேசலாம். வேறு எதுவும் எனி எதுவும் இஷ்யூ இருக்குதா விஜயகுமார் சார்? இல்லையா மேடம்? வேறு ஒன்றும் இல்லையா? ரைட்டு பாசலாம். ஓகே. குமார் பார்க்கலாம். தேங்க்ஸ் ஃபார் கமிங். தேங்க்ஸ் ஃபார் அட்வைஸ். ஆமாம் ஆமாம், இங்கே நைட் டைம் இருக்குங்க உங்களுக்கு. எங்களுக்கு டே ஆரம்பிக்குது. பார்க்கலாம். தேங்க்யூ. பிரியா மேடம் பார்க்கலாம். தேங்க்யூ. பாய்.